is inspired by Mike. The notes say clean skin, light cologne, and paper. And it does have sort of a clean smell, kind of like cologne, but it's not too strong. It's like an earthy, kind of masculine scent. Now it's gonna smell really good in here. I wish you could smell it. I figured I would just show you some of my trinkets today. First, let's start off with my McDonald's Furby collection. These are from 1998. McDonald's had a Furby collection when Furbies had just come out, and there were so many different types of colors and combinations you could get. Honestly, all of my Furbies are different, and they all do different things, and they're all different colors. This one blinks really fast. I wish my camera autofocused, but it doesn't. This one does the same thing, but it's purple. This one moves its feet and eyes. I really like this one. This one has a wheel on the bottom, and he moves his feet and he runs really fast. He also moves his ears. I feel like you can tell how old these are. You can hear the springs inside of them. Those are just a few of the Furbies I have. I think I have 7 more. This is a ceramic fairy home that I found at Savers. I think it's so cute. I wish I could live in a home that looks like this. This is one of my favorite pieces of artwork that I have. I don't know if you can see her very well, but this is a gorgeous wooden frame, and it has a ghostly looking child inside, and it's like 3D. It's a bubble. I forget what those are called, but they're kind of rare and they're super old. Do you guys think she's haunted? I don't know if she's haunted, but I know that she's sweet. I don't have any bad vibes from her. It's just such a fun, such a sweet movie. It's also very campy. I also just adore the color of the VHS. It's like that sea foam green. Lisa Frankenstein, if you can't meet the perfect boyfriend, make him. I also really love Catherine Newton. I think she's a great actress. I love her line delivery. It's very refreshing and very different. We have Killer Clowns from Outer Space, one of my favorite horror movies, except this is a reprint. This is not an actual vintage VHS. It's someone, I don't know, there's a few different people that illegally reprint movies on VHS, and though I know that that's illegal, I love it because I can get modern movies and also old, like hard to find movies on VHS. I just love Killer Clowns. That's another really funny one. I like when horror is fun. I think my favorite horror movies are like the fun ones, the campy ones. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I can never get sick of this movie. E.T. E.T. is probably the greatest movie ever made, in my opinion. So beautiful, so heartwarming, so special. Oh my god, and the music is so good. John Williams. John Williams can't keep getting away with this. And this VHS has a green top to it. Speaking of E.T., I do have a little bit of an E.T. collection. Especially, I mean, I like all things E.T., but I especially look out for items from 1982 when E.T. came out. And I found this at an antique shop one time. It's an E.T. figurine that you're supposed to paint, and it is from 1982. And normally with figurines and stuff, I like to take them out of the box, but because this is so old, and it even has the crusty, dried up paint, I can't bring myself to bring this out of the box and paint it. But it's the figure of E.T. when he's dressed up in the wig and everything, when Gertie dresses him up. And I guess there's other figurines that they came out with like this. I think the other figurine that I've seen is E.T. holding the pot with the flower in it. But yeah, I just can't bring myself to bring him out of the box. These are the two figures. I got this lovely wooden box from Savers. It has unicorns on it. Inside I have a bunch of stones. We have some rose quartz, some amethyst. I forgot what this one is called, this little one, but it's Reiki infused. Okay, another fun fact about me, I love collecting vintage McDonald's memorabilia, whether it's Happy Meal toys or if it's Ice Edge a few years ago at Disney World. I just had to bring him home. I just had to. Look at him. He's so weird. And I have him dressed up in this little like punk outfit. He has this pink tutu skirt, and he has this cool checkered belt, and he has this mesh tank top, and he has fingerless gloves, and I also put a vintage ET pin on him. He's so fashionable. He's so cool. And look what Skrunk can do. Ready? He literally talks. He talks and moves his head. But definitely one of my better purchases. He just kind of sits on top of my TV shelf, just kind of stares at us while we watch a movie. He's beautiful. Everybody say thank you, Skrulk. I also have this Freddy Fazbear Pizza Faz Coin. It's like token. Do you remember when Chuck E. Cheese had tokens like this? I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I am so tempted to buy the Freddy Fazbear animatronic from Spirit Halloween this year because he's only $500, which is a great deal for how good he looks, you know? Because normally Spirit Halloween animatronics, they're kind of a hit or miss. Sometimes they don't look very good. And they can range from like $200 to $300, sometimes more. But the Freddy Fazbear animatronic looks so good, you know, for Spirit Halloween. And I was really, really tempted to buy him, and I was almost certain that I would. But then I decided I probably should not spend my money on that. And I really want to go to Horror Nights for my birthday. I want to go to Florida for my birthday. So I should probably spend money on that instead. But believe me, I'm not happy about it. I really, really, really want the Freddy Fazbear animatronic in my apartment, but sometimes you just have to make an adult decision, and it sucks. But believe me, I am envious of each and every one of you who is going to get it. If you do get the Freddy Fazbear animatronic, please invite me over your house so that I can see it. I think my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game is... I don't know what my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game is. I think... Okay, I'm gonna say something really controversial, okay? I love Security Breach. I love that shit. I know that it's widely hated because it's very broken. And to be honest, I never even got to play it. I played some of it, but it was too broken for me to finish it. So I understand all the criticism. It is not a perfect game. It is very messy, but the aesthetic, the setting,